Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Hope you had a lot of fun. Thanks for checking in with us once again here on the Fumble Live. We have so much to talk about. Giannis is out here preaching and speaking the truth, and we're going to talk about that because you know I'm happy about it. Also, Morant is making a bold claim that Chris is going to tell us about in the post-up. We're going to get into all that, but before we do, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Share this with your friends. And now here is the Fumble Squad. I'm your girl, Jackie Ray. You can follow me on all things social media at JRay the Fanatic.
It's your boy Chris. You can find me everywhere at CK2K. Jackie Ray, 2-on-1.
I had one of the best weekends I've had in a long time. I finally made it out to SoFi. I'm going to give you guys the rundown of SoFi. Chris, have you been out to SoFi yet?
Yeah, I was there last weekend for the Chargers game.
All right, so Chris did not give us the 411. I'm going to give y'all the 411 because these are some things you need to know. Number one, park a mile and a half away and walk. If you do anything else, if you take a shuttle, if you try to Uber from the stadium, there's no signal on your phone. And then all these people are trying to cycle through Uber and you'll be stuck there for a half hour. Walk a mile and a half. It's worth it.
I would co-sign, but I also say I think the shuttle is also the plan B if you don't want to walk, because that's what I did. I took the oh my God, what's it called? The G train or whatever, the G train. There you go. And it was nice getting there, but getting out is hell. So I don't know if it was much better for you on Sunday. But yeah, walking could be the move. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I think that's the move. We met some people that took the shuttle, and I was home an hour before they got back to their car. So I'm just gonna throw.
Yes.
Number two, everything they say about the food is absolutely right. The food is trash.
True.
Apparently, there's a New Orleans restaurant on the third floor. If you're gonna go, make sure you go to that third floor. I hear that is fire. The alcohol is great though. They make great drinks there, but don't eat. Eat before you go. So anyway, so I went to the Rams Buccaneers game. I know Chris is going to talk a little bit about how Tom Brady was feeling about that. I did not expect that game to go that well. The stadium is an experience. We sat in the nosebleed, so we were 4 rows down from the very top row. You could still see the field great. They have that huge surround thing or whatever. It is an experience. I don't know how it was for the Chargers, but the Rams have a whole presentation for every scoring drive, for every time you stop somebody from going third and long. It was a whole experience. I 100% recommend it.
Yeah, the Chargers have... Yeah, the Chargers, I've been saying this, and I know that the meme is they don't have fans and whatnot, but Chargers social media, Chargers presentation, everything is probably my favorite in the entire NFL. If you don't check them out, like they have their own bolt emojis and stuff like just like Jackie said, so I'm sure the Rams are probably the same way. But the thing is, I actually like the Chargers logos and stuff. I'm not a fan of the Rams logos and all that junk. But yeah, it was the same way. Like the entire experience was crazy. And no, I was surprised. There was a lot of Cowboys fans, but the Chargers fans turned up. Like it was a good 60-40. I'm still gonna give the 10% to the Cowboys, but no, Chargers fans showed up. Yeah, so like you said, SoFi is an experience. I sat in the 200s, and it was like I don't think there's a bad seat in that stadium, because I had a homie that was up probably around where you were at, and they said they saw everything just fine. That damn Samsung Jumbotron ring is insane. Like, yeah, it's an experience. It's a whole time. Did you get lost?
No, I mean, so my friend Nick. No, because I had a kind of a guide. My friend Nick is a reporter for the Chargers and the Rams, and he was kind of directing me around. But yeah, without him, now I will say I went to the bathroom one time, and when I came back, I was in the wrong section, and I had no idea how to get back to my section. Thankfully, there was a guy. If you go to my Instagram, he's a I don't know what he is, but he's a Buccaneers fan. He looks crazy. He had saw me do like a lap, and then he's like, I think I know what he said.
Yeah, and that was probably the downfall of going week 1 is that the workers had no idea where anything was too. So I remember because we were just trying to get to the team store, because my homie was a huge Charger fan and he's from Sacramento, so he wanted to get his jersey and bounce. So like, can we get the team store? We had one set of ladies like Jimmy, you in the team store? Yeah, okay, you got to go all the way down this floor 4, and we get all the way down to floor 4, and we're like, yo, where's the team store? Oh, the team store is back on the other side. We went back to the other side, and then we had this old dude who could tell has been in this game for way too long. It's like, yeah, no, you got to go right where you were at, but you got to go to level 5, and it was just like, yo, so we went on a wild goose chase trying to find this damn team store. Next thing you know, the game started. So yeah, it was week 1 wasn't the move, but I'm sure they'll get it down as the weeks go on.
Yeah, and always ask what line you're in. There's a lady who stood in line with me wanting drinks, but we were in line. So I always ask what line you're in.
But didn't know which line.
But finally,
same problem.
one of my favorite points, and you guys know I absolutely lost my mind at this moment in time. So they're going to different people, like different celebrities. They went to Dre, who's there with a new boo who looks exactly like his old boo. I thought that was funny. But then they zoom in on LeBron James. So what's funny to me is this is what I took, and this is before he realized he was up on the screen. I kind of jacked it up because you can't see, like, on the other side of LeBron, Draymond is over there. So in the picture, Draymond, LeBron, and as you can see, there's Carmelo Anthony as well. Oh, there, okay. He's Draymond.
THT.
Yep, he's in there too. But they only put one name up on the screen.
Yeah. You see Draymond blending in. I just saw it. Oh, there you go. There's Dre. The lip hanging out and everything. That's my guy, Dre. Yep.
I love that you said that because while I was screaming, I'm in the nosebleeds waving at LeBron. I don't even know where he's at, but I'm thinking he can see me. I'm like, oh my God, hey, LeBron. I took this picture. But then I looked when I finally sat down and I took the picture. I'm like, oh, that looks like Draymond's lip. Oh, that is Draymond. So that's how I recognize Draymond. But it was a great time. I thought the shade was just hilarious. But let's get into this first. Next time, can y'all put up more? At least put Carmelo's name up. Come on.
Man. The whole Lakers were up there. AD was there too. Like I saw a picture on Twitter after the fact, and like the whole Lakers squad. But then just like you, I'm looking. I'm like, oh yeah, THT, Anthony Davis. Okay, and I'm like, wait, is that Draymond there? But that Laker post did not put his at nothing. So the shade was just continuing. Poor Draymond Green, man.
Yep. Fans was mad that he was at the Rams game because he's a Cowboy fan, but y'all will live. But with that said, like I said, go out to SoFi if you have the opportunity. It is a absolutely gorgeous stadium. Just make sure you eat before you go. But let's get into our first need to know news because I don't know how I'm going to defend Kyrie on this one, but I am going to try. So we know this situation with this vaccine is still a thing. We also know that San Francisco and New York have made it so not even the players can get into the arena if they are not vaccinated. You as a fan can't get in if you don't have at least one shot of the vaccine. So now we're in this saga. So now Rolling Stone publishes this pretty explosive article about Kyrie because he is the vice president of, I forget his exact title, vice president of something for the Players Association. And according to Rolling Stone, he has the ear of a lot of players. And of course, the NBA would rather him kind of fall in line because they think other players would fall in line as well. But according to the Rolling Stone, it's the opposite of that completely. And I tried to find, Instagram no longer lets you go to someone's page and see what they're liking, which I hate that. And I couldn't see on Twitter that he liked anything crazy, but according to Rolling Stone, he is liking and following several Instagram accounts that claim there are secret society. Lord, I don't even want to say this out loud, but there are secret societies that are using the vaccine to implant things into Black people for a master plan for Satan. Can I just say, for those of y'all who are Christian, y'all give Satan too much credit. Satan got the easiest job in the world. Humans be out here just messing everything up, and they be like, "Ooh, that's the devil," and the devil's like, "I'll take that. I didn't do it, but I will take that." Credit. He got the easiest job in the world. Like, stop blaming everything on the damn devil. Anywho, so apparently we're going to be used for a master computer plan that's going to hardwire us into Satan. And so, of course, people read this and they lost their entire mind. So let me show you a couple tweets about this. And this one says, the media is going to have a ball for the next couple of days. Please quiet and silence Kyrie Irving. And then there's this next one, basically along the same lines. But now he took it one step too far and basically said he would rather deal with Ben Simmons and all his drama than to deal with Kyrie. I don't know. Maybe we don't have that tweet. I'm hoping we have this, at least this last one. Yeah, this one says, I'd honestly rather deal with Ben Simmons stuff than have to deal with Kyrie Irving. It's half a dozen on one side, 6 on the other, because ultimately if Ben stays his ground, he's not going to play. And Kyrie's going to play, but just not every game. So I don't know if you mean that. But anyway, so let's go on to this next one, because this next user pretty much nailed outside of, being pawns for Satan, he kind of points out the other thing that's a problem. He says, I didn't even notice this, but Kyrie Irving's aunt is saying Kyrie is going to present alternate research about why you don't necessarily need to take the vaccine, and refers to Dr. Fauci as Fauci. And if you see the part where he has highlighted Irving's aunt expecting him to discuss vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, as well as a tragic experiment from Tuskegee, and providing just as much knowledge and research that it's not necessary that you take the vaccine. So here's the thing. Like I said before, I'm going to say it again. When you really look at the history of this country, especially when it comes to the Black community, any hesitation that you might have makes sense. The whole Satan thing, I got to jump off that train. But his aunt went a little further, and she said, there are so many other players outside of him who are opting out. I would like to think they would make a way. It could be like every third game, so it still gives you a full season of being interactive and being on the court, but with the limitations that they are, of course, oppressing upon you. There can be some sort of formula where the NBA and the players can come to some sort of agreement. So, Chris, let me just get your overall thoughts. Is the devil making us do it? Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on? Let me know your thoughts on this whole entire thing.
I loved your quote on y'all give the devil too much credit, because I think that was put so perfectly well. No, stop. Look, I saw these things, and the NBA, there's people that are inside the NBA worried that these players are going to start a whole coalition. But when 90% of the league is vaccinated, there's only 10%, then that ain't going to be the biggest coalition. So there's just a whole bunch of things that are going on right now with these conspiracies and, these beliefs and whatnot. And like I said, and we've said it multiple times, you feel free to believe what you want to believe. But then when you take it to this next level, it's just like, man, I don't, like you said, I don't know how to defend or help you guys in this instance, because again, it just sounds like y'all, went down the dark side of YouTube University to find some of this stuff out. I have no words on it. Kyrie Irving is sticking to his guns, because even today, I was watching the New York Knicks press media day, and then the Nets followed right after, and Kyrie's doing his on IG Live. He's doing his whole thing at home, because he can't be in the arena to do his media day. So he's sticking to his guns. I just didn't think this is what we would be talking about going into the season. I knew there was going to be people against it, but I didn't think it was going to be to this level. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I mean, again, I think Chris and I have said this over and over again, that, we understand any kind of hesitance you might have about the vaccine. But man, now that we're getting into the devil and the hard wiring, and it's a lot. And then you can refer back. I thought at some point the flat Earth thing was going to die down, but when now you're talking about the devil, and it's too much. I don't even want to spend a ton of time on this, because it just seems so preposterous. I recommend you guys speaking to Black doctors. That's what I did. I went to Black doctors, Black nurses, and when they broke down for me, like, you can explain to me some of the things that are in the vaccine versus the vaccines we have to take as kids. I still can't explain some of that. So it's just do your own research. Talk to somebody who knows more than you, because this is the only advice I'm going to give you. Whatever you are reading as a novice on the internet, don't forget, the internet kind of reads like the Bible. Whatever you want to pick and choose,
interpret it however you want. Right.
You can find that. So speak to somebody who actually went to school for this and actually knows what they're talking about. Please don't just get all your research from some narrative on the internet, because you're going to end up on Kyrie's page and you're going to think that we're all being used by the devil. So just do better than that. And let's move on to this next need to know news. Oh God, Kyrie, I'm so sorry. But let's move on to this next one, because this is exactly the last need to know news I wanted to do for the day, because this is going to boost up my spirit, because Giannis out here speaking the 100% truth. There's nothing wrong with what he's saying. He's telling the truth. No lies have been detected. I actually like a lot of the quotes that he gave. So he's kind of talking about where he is now as a player, where he wants to be. And I like this, because you guys remember going into the playoffs, I criticized him because he was kind of slouched down. He was like, I might win, I might not. And I hated that about him. But I don't know what switch flipped, but it definitely flipped, and I love it. He told Euro Hoops, he said, don't call me champ. If you hear only compliments, you relax. And this is something I don't want. Calling me MVP, calling me champ, calling me the best player in the world is something that might hold me back, and I don't want anything holding me back. I want to look forward, and I want to be better. He also said he has no intentions of going to coffee or practicing with other players from around the league, because he says, can I dunk or block them? I can't, because I'm authentic. If I love someone, I love them on the court also, and I'm fully aware of that, and I don't want to put myself in that position. I mean, I could definitely dunk on you if I love you, but I mean, understand your personality and do you. But I like his last quote as well, because he says, I like being a hunter. I am not the best player in the world. I am telling you, I am not. LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Luka, Curry, AD might be, but I am not. I am still hunting the all-time greats. LeBron James, the best player in the world. Boy, Giannis said, I ain't got nothing to say, Chris. You
no, he's paying respect. He's paying respect to him. I initially I had a problem with him. I'm like, you can't say that. But I mean, when you're coming to the GOAT conversation, then you can also go a little too far by saying, oh, yeah, I'm the GOAT. It's one thing to say that, I feel like I'm the best, but then when you come out and claim to be the GOAT, then that's when you can put yourself in meme territory. So I had no problem with this. It continues to show Giannis is just Giannis. He's not swayed by anything. The man just won a whole championship, and he's still being Giannis. Like, he's not changing it up for anybody. So I loved it. I have no problem with it. I'm trying to see if the chat has a problem with it. But I mean, believe what you want to believe. I'm cool with the whole LeBron James comment, and people are going to take that as they will. But yeah, I when I saw this, I knew you were going to be hyped up about it, because when it's coming from someone like Giannis, who A, just won the championship, B, the conversations are always like, oh, Giannis is next up. He's the one that they're going to hand the torch to. To hear him say that is probably really gratifying. So yeah, I had no problem with it. Giannis just being Giannis.
Yeah, no, it's exactly right. I think the only problem I had was him saying, I'm not even going to work out and go to coffee with people from the league, because if I love you, I can't dunk on you. Like, bro, that's, first of all, even if you stay with the Bucks forever and they trade other people that you built a bond with, you're still going to end up in that situation. There's no way that you won't end up in that situation. So I like that. But also, y'all know I believe that the GOAT is LeBron James. I see your boy, Jose from NYC. He says, Giannis with the fake humbleness, LOL, not buying it. I think that's the one thing we can never say about Giannis, though. A lot of people do have that fake humbleness, but Giannis is not that guy. He is authentically humble. He's a genuinely good guy. I remember when he was trying to hold Russell's baby, but he didn't know, like, can I just hold him or should I ask him? I should probably ask him. And then Russell almost took off on him because he did. So he's just that genuine, humble guy. I don't agree with you guys at all. Fun fact, though, if you want to see something cool, at the SoFi game yesterday, there was, first of all, what you said, it was about, I would say about maybe 40% Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, but even those fans weren't really Bucks fans, in my opinion. They were Brady fans.
Wow. Brady fans, yeah, for sure.
There was a guy walking around with the Tom Brady is the GOAT shirt and a goat, a real live goat named Tom Goat Brady. And so my brother took a picture with the goat. It's on my Instagram if y'all want to see it. But Tom the Goat Brady,
I didn't see that,
was at the game yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I love that.
I'm gonna get me a little baby goat, a little miniature goat. I'm gonna name him LeBron Goat James. But that's all I got for Need to Know News.
LeBron Goat James. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this Monday edition of Post Up with your boy Chris. Yeah, man, I'm with Jackie. This was a good weekend. The Saints. I know y'all trying to avoid it, and y'all love to come at us talking about, oh, y'all only talk about the Saints when they win. Look, man. What you saw week 2 wasn't us. We missing our entire team. When you see when we got our entire team. And also, shout out to the pros, all the pros. Yeah, I'm going to take some time on my post to say shout out to all these pros and experts. I saw everybody except for LaDainian Tomlinson choosing the New Orleans Saints and all their little predictions, all the pros, the people on TV. That's nice. Y'all thought Mac Jones was good. Anyways, this ain't about that. This is about the Post Up. And that's why I just had to get my pettiness out of the way. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm on. It's all off. I'm good. I'm good. But ladies and gentlemen, today is actually the beginning of training camp for a lot of NBA teams. Today is actually, like I mentioned, media day for a lot of teams. The New York Knicks had theirs first. Nets, a lot of, I think the Lakers, theirs is about to start here in a few minutes or whatever, or an hour or so. It's media day. The NBA is right around the corner. October 3rd is when the preseason begins. So we are inching closer to the season. And you think that everybody would know who everybody is getting ready for this new season, especially if your team is a playoff team, especially if your team was fighting for the number one place in the Western Conference last year. Well, wasn't the case in Utah, as this reporter, again, going back to pros and quotation, this reporter who I looked up, she's been reporting for quite some time. I don't know if she's just not new to the sports division. I don't know what happened, but this video came up, and unfortunately, I can't get sound on the video, but he only says like 2 words. This reporter came up to Jordan Clarkson. They were doing this whole thing about the Utah Jazz getting ready to start back up and blah, blah, blah. And she thought that she just so happened to run across a fan in the streets. And she asked Jordan Clarkson, said fan, hey, do you go to any Jazz games? And then the video has no sound. I don't know why the video has no sounds, but he just says, if you could read his lips, he says, yeah, a lot. Because he's on the team, lady. Yeah, he goes to a lot of the games because he's playing in the damn games. Look him up. He was your 6th man of the year. That's crazy to me, man. I understand it's Utah and they probably don't want you like that, but Jackie, is that an ultimate slip up, or is that understandable because it's Jordan Clarkson? To me, I think it's a slip because this man was 6th man of the year. He's a vital part of your team, and you guys were first in the league for the majority of last season. So that's wild to me. What you okay with this?
So y'all watch a stand-up that's coming after the show because I talked about this as well. She's terrible because she walks up to him, she puts the mic in his face, and she goes, hi, what's your name? And he goes, no, she goes, hi, can you spell your first and last name for me? And he goes, Jordan Clarkson. And then he spells it for her. And then she asked him that question. And then she had a camera. So the thing, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, because I've done those man on the streets, and sometimes you're so hyper focused, you know exactly you want to get 3-4 interviews and then go back to the station, and you're just trying to knock them out, and you're by yourself, and so you're low key concentrating on the camera behind you because you don't want nobody knocking that over. So you're kind of in this weird mental space. But then when she tweeted about it herself and was like, oh, myself and her cameraman, I was like, there was 2 of y'all out there, and neither one.
None of y'all knew.
Come on,
Jackie, don't defend her. You mean to tell me if you went and you came across, I'm not even going to say like LeBron or Carmelo, you came across like Taylor Horton Tucker, you ain't going to know who Taylor Horton Tucker, like you know who the players are on your local teams. Even if it's a Clipper like player, maybe like if it's like on the bottom of the bench, all right, fine, I'll give you that. But this man was the 6th man of the year, so you ain't messing up any of the top 10 players on neither the Clippers or the Lakers just because you know a little bit. Like, I don't know. To me, that's insane to me. That's insane to me.
It's easier in Utah because it's not like there's a bunch of black people watching Utah.
Right.
Like, come on, it's Utah. It's not LA where there's a lot of good looking tall black men out here. So you might be like, might be Jordan Clarkson. Let me look at his neck. The man got so many damn tattoos. He's so distinctive looking. That's the thing. Like, he's so distinctive looking. And shouts out to him, though, for him being like, I would have given her a fake name. If she didn't recognize me.
Oh, big facts.
I would not have given her my name. I would have been like, I am Barack Obama. I would have said something crazy.
Yep.
Like, there's no way.
Yep. I've been like, I'm Donovan Mitchell. Like, I would play it up. I am not. Yeah. This is real. You don't know who I am. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's play it up. Yeah, my name is Rudy. Rudy. My last name, spell it Gobert. Gobert. Rudy Gobert. I don't know. That's wild to me, man. But it is what it is. We add them to the list because we had Klay Thompson get hit, Adrian Peterson get, like, all these guys get unrecognized. Like, I'm not saying that everyone's supposed to know who everyone is. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, man, the awareness, and like Jackie said, not a lot of black folks, and there's not a lot of any sport that's not other than basketball going on in Utah. So it's just, I don't know. To me, I just thought that was wild, absolutely wild. But switching over to the Los Angeles Lakers, you guys, we talked about LeBron James putting the team together and going to work out randomly in Las Vegas. It's very common thing. That, like, this happens across the NBA. Teams will go and work out. I mean, we saw all the video of the Hornets and LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier putting their whole guys together and working out in a random gym. The Lakers did the same thing in Las Vegas. And this kid, the school was in, and they tried to do it right after school. This kid caught the whole entire thing because the Lakers are practicing at his school. So he recorded the video underneath the door, and he got pretty good footage underneath the door. So here's this video.
Oh my God.
He got good footage. Look at Melo. Clears it up. Let's give him a second. He's doing all right. Let him look.
Oh my God.
Look at David Fizdale.
Okay, I see.
They're looking for Jackie's guy. They're waiting for LeBron James to show up, and look how excited they get.
Oh, LeBron's right here. I'm glad he's right there.
Wait for the excitement.
LeBron's right there. Wait, is that
Wait for the excitement. LeBron James goes funny. I guess we missed. All right, well, I don't know. There's a part when LeBron James, I don't know, maybe it was a different video. I don't know. But LeBron James comes in, and then he's there shooting a three, and the kids like, like they all start freaking out. Like, it's not loud because they're obviously trying to be incognito, but I thought that was funny. I'm like, oh, man, Jackie must have been amongst them. They're filming that same video like, oh, my God, LeBron, it's LeBron. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool thing. This, like I said, this is a very common situation where teams will meet up in other spots and stuff right before training camp. So this happened there, and the Lakers getting that work in Las Vegas. Carmelo Anthony was getting those shots up too. I can't wait to see Carmelo Anthony compete for a chip. That's what I'm most excited about. But yeah, and let's move over to Giannis Antetokounmpo, who we were just talking about, Mr. Humble himself. But this moment, like, he knew what he was doing in this moment. Like, Giannis knew what he was doing. We have a lot of this player knew what they're doing in post up today, and Giannis is the first one here because Giannis allegedly he needed some damn headphones. That's what he said on his TikTok. I just need to go pick up some JBL headphones. So you would think someone of his popularity would simply just go on Amazon or tell their assistant or tell somebody or ask wifey like, "Hey, can you pick me up some headphones?" Something. Nah, Giannis said, "I'm gonna go to the mall and get them my damn self." And well, this is what happened. We can't play the music because copyright. But look. He got mobbed, as you would expect. And this man got a team of like 8 security guards. Everybody's excited. But the thing is, too, Giannis is a man of people, too, at the same time. So, like, this doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I know people will say, well, just order it. Like, I get that. But Giannis, you know, especially in Milwaukee, a small town, they don't get much going on over there. So, you know, Giannis doing his thing and making the people smile. I had no problems with it. You know, Giannis is just being Giannis. Like I said, he's just that good of a guy. Like, it's hard for me to see Giannis being fake. And it's just like that. But Jackie Ray, if you were Giannis Antetokounmpo, you ordering that thing online, or are you gonna pull the Giannis card and go and pick that up in person?
I'm going to pick it up in person, just because, like you said, you're a person of the people. I would love for that reporter from Utah to be in that crowd, to be like, "Why? Who is he? Why are y'all so excited?" Yeah. I would just love her to be there and just not know at all who the Greek was. So then we could literally just have her in the crowd with an arrow.
Same
like,
thing.
You see, she still don't know. She still don't know.
Yeah, she had no idea. Right.
I love this about Giannis because he does, you know, he knows that he brings joy to a lot of people, and he just, you know, he was waving at them as much as they were waving at him. And I know that makes both sides of that equation feel good. So I love it. I love it a lot.
Yeah. Just genuine, happy moment there, right there. We don't get many of those. So,
like a mom or something to be like leaning over to her son, be like,
who is that?
I didn't see it though, but I was looking.
You were looking for one of them, like, just to be looking around like, why is everybody so excited? Who is that tall man? Like, right, what the hell's going on? I'm trying to get over there to Claire's, man. I'm trying to pick up my earrings. What's going on?
I saw $9 earrings. Come on now.
It was the first. I was trying to think of like the staple mall shop. Sinclair's was the first one that came in my brain.
That is great.
But yeah, so sticking to the NBA. So you guys see the thumbnail, you see the title, and that's what we're going to talk about here next. And it is none other than Mr. Ja Morant. Ja Morant. Now, we were talking about it earlier about how Giannis is keeping it real, saying that he doesn't believe he's the GOAT and this, that, and the third. But I also always believe that when the conversation comes up, who do you think the best point guard is? Who do you think the best this, that, and your position, whatever the case may be, players should more times than not always say themselves and always have themselves in the equation. Well, John Morant did just that. There's this tweet that came out. There was a whole video, but I got a tweet for you guys that pretty much summed it up. John Morant says he's a top 5 point guard in the NBA, along with Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, and Russell Westbrook. Josh said the point guard position is so loaded, some guys have to get left out. Well, we had some people with their opinions of their own, dropping some top 5s and top 10s. This guy had his top 12. I don't know why he went all the way down to 12, but I think he was just trying to find a way to get John Morant on the list because he doesn't believe John's a top 10. He said, let's see. When healthy, we got Steph, Luka, Kyrie, Dame, Trey, Trey that high, Trey, Paul, Fox, Shea, Drew, Russ, Murray, and then Ja. I don't know how I feel about this one, but we're going to talk about what we think here in a little bit. That's a list. A lot of people agree with it. You see 244 likes. A lot of people underneath were like, yeah, Joe's not even top 10. Well, we have this guy right here, this next one that dropped the top 5 of his own, and he said top 5 point guards in the NBA, Steph, Luka, Dame, Kyrie, Russ. He not there yet. Jackie Ray, I'm coming to you. Do you have John Morant in your top 5 or top 10?
He is not in my top 5. I was looking at that last list because you guys know how much I love Luka. Luka's not in my top 5. Oopsie. So
top 10, I mean, for sure, right?
Yeah, he's definitely in my top 10, but he's not in my top 5. He ain't been around long enough, and that's kind of why Ja's not in. You know, you ain't been around long enough to be talking top 5. Like, we gotta.
Yeah.
People who are top 5 have been in the league for a minute. They've proven that they can handle pressure situations. Steph, Kyrie, Dame is
he's not mine either.
If he's not in your top 5 either?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about now. Yeah, I don't got Luka on mine either. Luka's 6.
Yeah, I would put Luka 6. Yeah, 6 for sure.
Because I got Steph, Dame, Kyrie, Russ, Chris Paul. Yeah, and then I'll put Luka 6.
So I have Steph, Kyrie, Chris Paul, Dame, Kyle. I think I'd put Lonzo 6.
LaMelo.
I mean. Yeah, LaMelo 6.
I knew you didn't mean Lonzo. I was like, there's no way in hell that you believe that. I was like, no, I know you didn't believe that. I was like, ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Ray got Lonzo Balls at 6 overall. We made it a long way. It's about time. I wore her down, everybody. W's in the chat. She finally accepts Lonzo as the top 10. Do you think LaMelo at 6? Really? Do you see I'm the same thing that you said is the reason why I got LaMelo. He's definitely up. He's going to be there after the season. But like, I don't want to say my whole 10, but yes, that's 5. I'll go Luka, Trey. I know. I gotta give him a second. Yeah, Luka, Trey.
Gotta put. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Murray, Jamal Murray.
Yep.
Oh, maybe you might. You know what? I might have John in my top 10, and I think LaMelo at 11. Because then I would go LaMelo at 11. Yeah, right now, Ja played more years. He's done more. Got playoffs his first season. Well, almost playoffs his first season. LaMelo almost got playoffs first season.
Ja's in my top 10 for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm. But you ain't got him ahead of LaMelo?
Well, I mean, I like him better. So technically, probably. I'd have to go. Hell no. Kevin G said Ben Simmons. Ooh. Not putting him on the list. Not putting it.
I might. I'll put Ben Simmons at 9. I'm not a slave of the moment. I'll put Ben Simmons at 9.
I would probably put Ben at like a 10. Like he's in the top 10.
Oh my God. Hate.
You're gonna be dead last on my top 10.
Look at y'all. I'm telling y'all, slaves of the moment, man. Ben Simmons not even the top 16,000. Like y'all are so disrespectful. My God. Oh my gosh, I'm taking Kemba over Ja healthy. If we're talking healthy, Kemba Walker is that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. I think he's just talking about right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we're talking about right now, Kemba's not healthy right now. Yet.
I love these kinds of conversations, though. I do love these conversations, but I mean, I love Ja. You know, John Morant, can you hear me? I love you, boy. So you in there somewhere.
All I'm going to say is as much hate as RJ Barrett has gotten from the media and some fans, it was really it was different seeing John Morant get because all the Twitter responses were killing John Morant. So I thought John Morant was supposed to be this golden child. So to see Twitter just going in on John Morant like that was different. That was very different. So that shed a new light on me. I'm seeing Paul George, James Harden. We're talking about point guards. We're talking about point guards here.
Yeah, not just any guard. Point.
Yeah, point guards. Not just guards, point guards. I saw Devin Booker. Like, no, stop. Anyways, yeah, I'll let y'all debate about that amongst yourselves. But yes, definitely easily one of my top 5, if not number 2. Yeah, number 2 point guard is Damian Lillard. We got a few posts here from Damian Lillard here on Post Up, and they're actually pretty funny. The first one, though, got a little bit of a clapback from Mr. Damian Lillard, and there's receipts to prove his point. So this Luke kid was responding to him, pretty much just shading Damian Lillard, saying, this is why you always hurt Damian Lillard overtraining. And basically, it was a video of Damian Lillard doing this thing, blah, blah, blah. That farmer carry on the treadmill ain't going to translate when Bron and AD dunking on your forehead. Like, Luke thinks he's funny. Luke thinks that he's on top of him. But Damian Lillard had time. Damian Lillard been showing that he has time a lot lately. He said, name a player who's available more than me the last 10 years that plays as many minutes, ... Talking about, I'm going to wait. And guess what? I ain't going to wait on Luke's answer because we got the facts right here. This is the most minutes played by a player, not point guard, by players in the entire league for the last 5 seasons. Damian Lillard got them all beat. 13.1 thousand minutes total in the last 5 seasons. Next is Bradley Beal. I honestly, it's so funny seeing this. I thought Bradley Beal was going to have him beat, but Damian Lillard got Bradley Beal beat, and there's a few injuries there. And then Andrew Wiggins, Westbrook. I don't know which Harris that is. Is that Gary Harris? I don't know which Harris that is. Chat, someone help me out with that. And then I see Harrison Barnes, and then we got James Harden to end off that list. Yeah, a lot of minutes played right there, and Damian Lillard definitely at the top of that list. So, yeah, that man right there was just talking smack. He's a Lakers fan that's talking trash on Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard had time, and then another fan had the receipt. So, yeah, Jack, you seen some dunking on Damian Lillard as a Laker fan? Not happening, right? This is a lob to you.
There's going to be some dunks on Damian Lillard. But, I mean,
see?
It's okay. Still Damian Lillard.
Okay. See, all right, we're moving on. Well, from us defending and being on Damian Lillard's side, now we got to poke some fun at Damian Lillard because I couldn't believe what I saw when I saw this on Twitter yesterday. Damian Lillard out here asking for people's login codes for Sunday. Who got Sunday ticket login that I can use? LOL. Yeah. Then I thought to myself, I was like, brother, you got a whole damn commercial talking about Hulu got live sports. And right when I saw that, I scrolled down, and this dude put up the tweet, doesn't Hulu have live? I was like, right, exactly. This is the best response I've seen. This man got 14,000 response or likes on this tweet because it is true. Because that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, yo, wait, what you need Sunday ticket for? Hulu got live sports, my guy. Now, mind you, I get it. Hulu's live sports are tend to be local, so it's not all of the games, but at the same time, it's just you set up for this meme so perfectly, Damian Lillard. You should have known what you're doing, and then everybody else was agreeing and laughing and LOLing and having a good time. So Damian Lillard, you had a good one, and then you put yourself in the little meme category right there. But Dame, you're still my number 2 point guard right now. I got you, bro. Of course.
Can I just Damian Lillard, I actually do have the Sunday ticket. I will happily share my login code with you if you happily share courtside tickets with me. Thank you. Go ahead now.
You want courtside tickets from Blazers games or just the one time he comes out to see the Lakers?
I want the time he comes out here with the Lakers, and I want 2 times in Portland. Just so I have a reason to travel.
That's a nice little deal right there. All right, Dame, you heard it here. Somebody clip that, send it off to Damian Lillard. Do your thing. Go ahead. Work your magic, chat. Work your magic. So moving away from the NBA, we're going to the NFL because we had a lot of fun games and craziness on Sunday. And this right here was a moment because, me and Jackie have been going back and forth on how we feel Aaron Rodgers is feeling about the Green Bay Packers. Remember, week 1, he just looked like he was just lost. And then week 2, he looked like a man that was possessed. And then week 3, a lot of the same. Now, I'm still going to put maybe I'm being a little bit of a hater. I'm not trying to be a hater. I love Aaron Rodgers. But maybe I'm being a hater by saying that he's always energized when he's playing the San Francisco 49ers because that's the team that turned him down in the draft. But I don't know. But there was a moment that was caught where, as you guys saw the ending of that game, well, they got Aaron Rodgers' very excited reaction to the Green Bay Packers sealing the deal, winning the game against the Niners. And he looks very excited to be on the team. But there's some things I want to point out. But before that, here's a video. Why Rodgers looks very inspired. So that does not look like somebody dejected from a team. That does not look like somebody who is on his way out. Who, I mean, he probably still is on his way out, but that doesn't look like somebody who is visibly, throwing the season. I've had homies telling me they think that Aaron Rodgers is just going to just completely bomb the season for him, or he's gonna put up stats to make sure that he gets his contract in this, that, and the third. But this looks like a man that genuinely cared about that win. Now, I put my caveat on the whole Niners thing. I still believe that had a part to play in it, but I'm not hating on it. I think that that's definitely Aaron Rodgers feeling the type of way. Now, Jackie, I'm going to ask you the question. Do you think that this is genuine feeling by Aaron Rodgers? Do you feel like he is involved with the team? Do you think it's an ultimate slap in the Green Bay Packers face if they do go far and win this season and then he bounces? Like, what's your thoughts about this entire moment? Are you drinking the Kool-Aid or still too early to know how he really feels?
I mean, when you have a competitive spirit, it's hard to not want to win. And Aaron Rodgers absolutely has a competitive spirit. And he that game specifically, it was so close. Those are the games you kind of live for, this late in your career. You always live for them, but this late in your career, you absolutely live for those moments. I have to say that if he was running up to all the players and hugging them and high-fiving them, that wouldn't have surprised me at all. Pointing at the fans, standing on a bleacher like that wouldn't surprise me at all. The hug and the love that I'm seeing for the coaching staff now, I don't think the head coach was in there. I wasn't paying that much attention. I don't think
Matt LaFleur.
So okay, so that makes sense. But he clearly has it. So and I'm petty, so obviously my mind goes immediately to petty status, because my mind, it's like, okay, this is a win-win for me, because not only was I part of the main caveat as to why Green Bay won against this team, I'm going to the 49ers next year. Y'all watch and see. That's what I think is happening.
Oh man, that would be crazy. That'd be something different. I'd feel bad for Trey Lance, but yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be crazy. I think very true with that. I saw also Chris Ball saying that AR was at home in front of family and friends. That's another part I didn't even end. I was just talking about the revenge of playing against his the team that he thought should have drafted him. But you're right. That man was from Cal. Like, you're right. That's what he did. He played up north in the Bay. So long
I forget that he. So you're right. That plays a part too. Like, hey, you went in for. So there's probably a lot of 49er fans that are still Aaron Rodgers fans there. So I get it. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, good point. Didn't hug the coach. I was looking for Matt LaFleur. It wasn't there. And also, too, some people pointing out there wasn't a lot of love between him and players. The players went around on the field. But that one, to me, is not a big deal. I feel like that happens all the time, because more times than not, players will run the field and do exactly what happened. And the quarterbacks, normally, they'll stay back and do what they do. That one, I didn't really think was too much. But, yeah, the coach situation, there's that. I don't know. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid just yet, but I definitely, like Jackie said, Aaron Rodgers is a competitor regardless of what team he is on, and I believe he just was definitely happy about the moment. So I'll give Aaron Rodgers the credit for that. But someone else who was very competitive and very, on the other side of the spectrum, was upset with the situation was none other than Mr. Tom Brady. Shout out to the Rams, baby. Look, man. The Buccaneers losing the game. I'm always a fan of seeing the Buccaneers lose the game, especially when my Saints win. We 2-1 now. I love it. I still hate that the Panthers are 3-0, but it's okay. It's all right. We're doing the thing. But yeah, so Tom Brady, like Jackie said at the top, that Rams game went away. Now, to be real with you, I don't like the Rams, but I think that this is like the perfect formula that they have going on. I think Matthew Stafford is the perfect quarterback for that, for Sean McVay and that team. The defense is rejuvenated. Like that, the Rams are going to be crazy to watch all season long, and to see them get the result that they got, I wasn't too surprised, especially being at home. But Tom Brady, he don't give a damn about none of that. He don't give a damn about live TV. He don't care, because when he's upset, he's going to be upset. So this is the cameraman's fault for catching this on camera. So all my lip readers out there, pay close attention. Here's Tom Brady.
Well, we will for sure go out in this game talking about Matthew Stafford, but you have to also credit this Rams.
That camera tried so hard. The camera tried so hard to get out of there. Nope, the cameraman was doing the helmet like, no. Yeah. He said, I'm not gonna say what he said, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do what you do in the chat. But yeah, Tom Brady was mad. the quick cut is my favorite part, and they still did not get out in time. But yeah, Brady was mad, Jackie Ray. Brady was mad.
This is the universal sign for I'm mad as hell. I'm about to let something fly. Like cameraman, especially when he's like wincing a little bit, like
right. He should have known.
Move the camera.
Yeah. Go get someone else upset. Go get someone. Gronk's mad too. Go get Gronk. Get Gronk. Hurry, God.
I am gonna say this though. The Rams, I love the pettiness because they put up the stats. They put up Tom Brady. And they picked a picture of Tom Brady with a similar face, like he's holding the football and he just looks mad. They got a picture of Matthew Stafford. He looks happy. And Matthew Stafford had, I think, 380 something yards at that time, I think, or whatever yards he had. I could be exaggerating. I don't remember. But then he had Tom had like 340. And then they put 4 touchdowns, 0. And they just let it live on the screen for like a minute and a half. And, they've been like changing out graphics the whole time. And then every time they got to third, they were just antagonizing that man. And I loved it. And that was probably, I feel like he was looking up like you. And then that's when he said,
and it was right there. Yeah. He caught it. Oh, man. Yeah, I thought that was a good moment, but the cameraman takes that L for sure. That cameraman should have known better than to keep that camera on Tom Brady for that long. You knew it was coming next. Anyways, but we still got our moment, so shout out. Maybe the cameraman's a poster fan. We appreciate you. Give it that moment. We needed that. All right, now this last one, man. Look. This better not be another virus that starts spreading around because I had to look closely when I saw this. We know Bills Mafia is different, right? But it spread to the Washington fan base, all right? And not only did it spread, their whole table jumping thing, they took it to a whole other level. This man almost broke his damn leg trying to do what Bills Mafia does. Let me just watch the video. My favorite part of this, like I said, that's a Washington fan. My favorite part of this are the Bills fans that are there watching because they can't miss a good table breaking. And they don't care. They don't care what the score is. They cannot miss a good table breaking. Oh, honey. Can I go watch? He's gonna jump off the RV. Like they cannot miss a good table breaking. My man in the Josh Allen jersey recording the whole thing. The dude that's recording this video we're watching probably was in the Bills jersey as well. But this is stupid. Absolutely stupid. I have nothing else to say about that.
He led with his leg. I don't care if he didn't break it. I promise. He's walking funny today. I can guarantee.
Yeah, his hip hurt. Yep. Someone find this man. It's online. Someone find this man. I want to talk on post up sometime this week. I want to find this man. I want to hear about his hip. Would I probably pull Lamar Jackson? It hurts, but would I do it again? Sure would. Woo-wee! Let's go Washington. Like I'm sure you would say something random like that. But anyways, Jackie Ray, that's what I would not do is jump off no damn RV and break no damn table. But Jackie, can you tell us what we're not gonna do?
Yes, let's get into what we're not going to do. Oh, as far as that game on Sunday, though, can we just really quick shout out to Sean Jackson? Y'all know I'm a big fan of Sean Jackson.
Yeah, man.
He did his damn thing, so I just want to applaud him. But let's get into what we're not going to do. This one, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to keep it brief because I'm really tired of talking about this. At this point in my life, Bradley Beal, if you get a ring, cool. If you don't, that's your fault. I don't have nothing else to say about this. This is silly. One of the things that I did think, and I said this, that's when Russell went to Washington, the first thing, y'all go back, y'all check the tapes. And I said, what's going to end up happening is they're going to build this bond. He's going to enjoy playing with Russ because now he actually has another playmaker on the team. Russ is going to talk him into leaving. And apparently something close to that went down. So we know the reports were all over this summer that, Bradley Beal might leave. He might leave. And then, of course, he didn't. So Athletic posted this, and they said, before Westbrook resorted to calling, I can't say it, but anyway, he is the CEO of Monument Sports and Entertainment. So that before Russ called in and was like, yo, you got to get me out of here. He tried to convince Bradley Beal in the weeks leading up to the draft that they should both ask out of Washington together. That made sense to me because I said that would happen. I said that because Russ is that guy. Like when he rocks with you, he rocks with you. So I just knew, and Russ can read the writing on the wall. He's seen that wall the whole time he was in OKC. He knows what that wall looks like, and so he's gonna be like, "Hey, let's raise up out of here together." Bradley Beal wanted no parts of it, but at least he did say, "Hey, if you really want to go, then I support you in going." That's where things get weird to me. Because if you're not even going to at least try to say, hey, no, let's stay here, and then let's talk them into bringing in this piece, let's really build up this team, when that's not your conversation and you're just willing to ride this out with somebody, with a team that's not really done anything for you, that is weird to me. I don't understand what this mindset is with Bradley Beal. Again, I don't have a lot to say about this because what I'm not going to do is feel sorry for Bradley Beal anymore. And I feel bad saying that because I really do like Bradley Beal, but when you have an opportunity to do better, you should take it because you're already fantastic. Sometimes I wonder, and y'all just rock with me on this for a second. Sometimes I wonder, there's people in this world. So right now, Bradley Beal is a really big fish in a small pond. He is the most talented player that the Washington Wizards have. We are going to always talk about him as such because of the nonsense that goes on over there, and he's all that they have. If you take him from that situation and if you put him on a team that has star power, he loses a little bit of that big fishness. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what I'm going with. And now, yes, he's still immensely talented, but now he has to share the spotlight a little bit. I don't know this, but I'm just saying there are people in the world who would rather be a big fish in a small pond than to be a talented fish in a normal pond. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with him, but to me, it just feels like he's content on losing. And that bothers me because, again, we love that competitive nature in these athletes. And for him to just be content with losing, it bothers me. So what I'm not going to do anymore is feel bad for him. If this is where you want to be, then be there. And I don't care what happens to Washington. I'm still going to cheer for you. We're still going to give you those accolades. But you owe it to yourself to see if you could get those same accolades on a team that has a chance of winning. And if you don't want that for yourself, then I'm not going to want it for you. So this is where we are. What we're not going to do is worry about what Bradley Beal is doing over there in Washington anymore. That's just me. Chris, what do you think about that?
I've been echoing that sentiment for ages. I never understood it. Like I love loyalty. I love it. But what do I always say? If the team ain't, or if the organization, the front office ain't going to do anything to help you win and help you advance in your career, then at this point, it's just knucklehead in this. Get your money. I mean, you're getting paid. Cool. But I mean, at one point, maybe he just doesn't care about the competition. I love what you said about maybe he just loves being that big fish and love being sought after and love being the point of conversation, knowing that he's a great player, not in a good spot. I don't know. But yeah, I saw that report too. And to me, it's just weird. Like I just can't understand it. But I don't know. I think Bradley Beal at this point, I think he ends his career as a Washington Wizard with a losing record. That just seems like that's the only direction he's going to go. Or he's going to leave way too late. One of the two going to happen.
Right. You're going to mess around. You're about to be the Dan Marino of the NBA, which is silly to me. Right. But, do your thing. We're going to wrap up a little bit early here on this Monday. We started the week off really good, though. This is a good show. We're going to have more good shows throughout the week. Like I said, we have 2 stand-ups. I go into more detail about the reporter. Her name is Haley, who didn't know who Jordan Clarkson is. I have some insight about the station that she came from. So make sure you go and check that out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Be back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And y'all be safe on this Monday and enjoy Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Oh, by the way, who that? Let's keep getting it, baby.
Who that?